I was just going to say, just put this caveat out there that this is just based on our experience. So we're just sharing with you what we have experienced. And hopefully it can give you some insight or maybe something to just pay attention to as you consider your next cruise option, what you're going to do.
Yeah. All right. So, all right. Yeah. So let's just tell them how it is. All right. So let's get into it. So first of all, we were excited.
Yeah.
When we booked because we went on the MSC in the end of March, and we've been on the Celebration two times. Went on the Mardi Gras once, and then the Celebration twice. And so because the Mardi Gras was our first cruise, I'm not going to compare it to that. Just because we were just so excited, so happy to get on there. So what we'll do is we'll compare it to the Celebration we went on last year in May.
So we did MSC Seashore.
Yeah, MSC Seashore. Came out in 2021.
So tonight's going to be about Carnival Celebration versus MSC Seashore.
Right.
What was good, the bad, and what was the...
Yeah.
And we're going to tell you what would get us back on each ship.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And by the end, we're going to tell you who is perfect for each of these cruises.
Yeah. And so, first of all, let's talk about why we're excited to book each one of them. So for Celebration, it was our second cruise, and we had just got off the Mardi Gras. We just had so much fun that we said, oh, okay. And with the first time, we did it with family.
Yeah.
And so this time we said, okay, we wanted to see what it's really like if we don't have anybody else that we haven't given attention to, if we just have time with ourselves on the cruise. First of all, that didn't happen. It didn't happen. We invited my mom to, and
my mom, and
so,
sisters.
Yeah, we did. Yep. And so, but we were still excited to get on that.
It was something new.
Yeah. And last year with the MSC, we were excited. No, when we booked it originally.
Oh, you're right. When we booked it last year.
We were super excited because of the price.
Oh, the
price was nice. We booked the balcony stateroom on a 4-day sailing. It went to Ocean Cay. It stayed overnight. That was nice. The first time we did that. And then it went to Nassau. Yep.
So we were excited about Nassau because this would be our first time going back since the port was finished.
Yeah.
So we were excited about seeing the new port.
That port is nice. And so we end up paying $930
for a balcony.
Yeah, for a balcony room.
For both of us.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom. I'm slow, sorry.
So that's why we got excited.
Yeah.
Because we were like, no matter what, it's a great price.
Right.
And the goal was just to see what the cruise line and this particular ship was like. Yeah. And
so let's get into it. So that's why we were excited. That was the state we were starting in. So, all right. So
we're going to talk about, we broke everything down to different categories.
Hold on, I got to talk about something first.
What?
So I got to be a nerd. So I'm really a nerd at heart. I love. Let me show y'all. I can't show you. Thank you. So I made a spreadsheet.
You made a spreadsheet.
Yes, I got to make a spreadsheet. I got to write down all the stuff. I got to rank them. I had like 20 different categories. I ranked them in on 1 through 10, and I gave them a grade at the end.
Yes, y'all. So he made me do a survey.
Yes.
So 20 different categories.
Right. So my nerdness came out. So I'm going to tell y'all what the final ranking was at the end.
You see how geek this man is about the survey?
Yeah. That's what made me happy. Doing the survey at the end. Yeah, for myself. All right. So go ahead.
Okay. So we are going to talk about the topics based on what bothered us the least, up down to what bothered us the most.
Right.
So the first thing were the elevators.
Yeah. So on MSC, the elevators are different.
They are very different. Yeah. So on MSC, the elevators are automated in the sense of when you're on the outside, you choose what floor you want to go to. Because once you're in, you can't change it. There are no buttons on the inside except to either close the doors or open the doors.
Right.
So part of that was that you're also supposed to push the button to count for each person that's getting on the elevator. So the elevators will know when they're full and when to send another.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't happen.
Not one time. I mean, for us it did. Everybody else, no. They,
So bottom line, chaos. And plus, the elevator itself moves slow. So you would choose an elevator, it would come to the floor for you, and then it would be packed full of people. So then you have to start the process all over. So we hated it.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
It just wasn't a good experience.
So what do we rank the MSC elevator?
So we ranked them a 3.
Yeah, we gave them a 3.
Yeah.
Carnival, the celebration, we hear people hate the elevator. Those people always say, they always talk about the elevators are too small, the elevators are too small. The elevators are small. Yeah, the elevators are small. So the general feeling that we got, I didn't measure them. That would have been fun to do, to actually measure the size of them. But I didn't measure them. But the feeling is that the Carnival elevators did feel more tight. Yeah.
Jay, say how you really feel.
What'd she say?
She gave him a 0. So yeah, Carnival elevators are small. So yeah, we gave it a 6. But the speed and the functionality of it, I would take all day long.
Right.
Now the MSC elevators, they did feel roomy. So even when they were packed, you didn't feel like people were breathing down your neck like you do on a Carnival elevator.
Right.
So yeah, that's elevators. Just be warned.
Yeah.
Just be warned that sometimes increase or improve technology isn't always what it's cracked up to be.
And the Carnival elevators felt tight.
Yeah.
Just felt tighter, but yeah, we didn't get to hey, Sister Underwood.
Hey Auntie. So the next was the app.
Yeah.
So each cruise line has their own app.
Mm-hmm.
So for Carnival, we actually gave their app overall a 6 because the app itself gives great information, but our experience was the message feature was hit and miss.
Right. It's not hit or miss, but occasionally you would find out that somebody texted you and you didn't get it. I mean, it didn't happen a lot, but it did happen every once in a while. You felt it happened a lot?
It depends. Well, one cruise it was terrible. Like I wouldn't get messages from somebody until like hours later.
Okay.
And then on the celebration, it got a little better, but it was still like delayed.
Okay. Yeah.
Now the MSC app, loved it.
Yeah, the MSC app was good. Yeah, because we didn't really we booked shows on there, and that worked smooth. That was probably their best. The best thing.
The best feature.
Because it was also with Carnivals, you pay for the chat.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it felt worse because you pay $5 for the chat, and then you have to. It doesn't work perfectly. For MSC, you don't pay for the chat at all, and it works a little bit better than Carnival.
Right.
So for that reason, I think I have to give MSC's a 6, and then Carnivals we gave what? No, I'm sorry, a lot. We gave MSC an 8, and then Carnival we gave a 6 to. Yeah.
So just to clarify, Carnival's app itself is free. If you want to use the chat,
it's fine. Yeah, right. And Janika says for her, it's a 3. Yeah, for her it's a 3. Because she actually told us she's going on a cruise in May, and she said, "I'm not getting that chat." And I said, "You better because I want to talk to you, Kate."
Right.
Yeah. So.
And she kind of said, "Well, you have to find me." It's kind of her response, but we'll see.
Yeah. So we're gonna see if I can talk her into it by the time we get on the cruise next month.
Okay, now this next category is fellow guests, fellow cruisers.
Yeah. Let's talk about Carnival first.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about Carnival first.
Go ahead.
So Carnival gives you that feeling of.
Okay.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Jay was in the chat didn't work for her when she was on MSC.
Oh, it was great for us on MSC. Yeah, maybe because we didn't talk. We were always together,
Right. Maybe that was it.
and we only talked to each other like once or twice. I'll tell y'all later why we were always together. But yeah, it's what was I saying?
I'm sorry. Fellow guest.
Okay,
My bad.
did you say something else?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So the carnival's guests.
Hey, Warmstrong Adventures. Welcome.
Yeah. So carnival's guests make you feel like, I mean, you can just always walk up to them.
Yeah.
You can always say something. They just make you feel like they're there to have a good time.
Yeah.
Like they just want to. I mean, it's like you meeting. All right, so there's a couple that we watch on YouTube that we actually love and adore. Stanley Lynette, and they always talk about it's their cousin, the cousins.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Carnival makes you feel like. They make you feel like it's just your family that you ain't seen in a while, and y'all just happen to bump into each other.
Yeah.
Like just across the board. It just feels like family.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's hard to bump into someone else on Carnival and not have a good time.
Right.
Like when you're waiting in line for food or whatever, it's easy to strike up a conversation and just have fun.
Yeah.
On MSC, none of that.
Yeah.
The demographic on MSC was just different.
Mm-hmm.
And so even though on Carnival there are going to be all kinds of ethnicities and, it's international cruisers, it still feels like there's a camaraderie.
Right.
On MSC, those were some of the rudest, unfriendly.
Half the reason they're rude is because it's an Italian cruise company, and they cater to a lot of international travel. So it's a lot more people in there from Europe, from Italy, from just across the globe, and these people got different cultures.
They do have different cultures.
Yeah, we got Southern hospitality. They got nose turned up.
Saying, being nice should just be a common theme among humanity.
Jay said very, very rude. Warmstrong said a ton of Europeans on MSC, and Fats and Tree said they ain't never tried it. No, they said it. They said, "Oh wow."
So it's just you have to hold your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I had to hold my tongue. Yeah. So, and then on top of just being rude and just not considerate of people around you in general, the kids, like these kids that know
none.
I mean, I know we will joke about Carnival cruises like there are kids running around all the time, but on the MSC, like they just didn't act like they wanted to keep their kids in check. Okay, I'm gonna give you this example.
Oh, the little boy.
Yes.
By the elevator. Yeah.
Okay, so it was dinner time.
Hold on, let me say something. That pop up here. I'm gonna answer Fats and Tree. They say don't. I'm gonna say don't. I know a little bit about y'all. It's not gonna be that Fats and Tree. So you know what? I gotta stop right there.
What?
Because Fats and Tree, I always say their name wrong. I know who Fats is. I know who Tree is. But I always call them wrong because when they do their lives, they sit on the opposite side. So you read right to left. And so I always want to call Tree Fats because she's on the left and she starts. And so when you read, she's like on the side you read on. So I always mess up their name and call them the wrong person.
It don't matter because in this case, it's going to be true for both of y'all.
Right.
So this is the story.
Uh-huh.
So we are waiting for dinner.
Yeah.
We're waiting for the restaurant to open for dinner. And this is another thing about MSC. I'm not going to go there because we'll talk about that later. Yeah. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Right. Bottom line is, there was the kid laying in the floor, literally having a temper tantrum. And when I say temper tantrum, I mean lying on his stomach, kicking and screaming, hitting his hands. And Dad is literally standing right beside him and acting like he doesn't see anything. So it's so bad that when we were walking up and the area was crowded, in addition to this boy being on the floor having a temper tantrum, the Zaire didn't even see him. So he kind of got kicked a little bit, not on purpose.
Yeah.
But the thing is that even when it happened, the dad saw Zaire do it. Knew it wasn't on purpose, not intentional at all. But Dad didn't. First of all, he didn't say anything to his son to get him up, and he never said anything to Zaire. The only time the dad said something was when another passenger, a man, saw the little boy and was about to walk to him and said, "Oh, do you want me to help you up?" And then that's when the dad looked at the man and told him no, grabbed the boy, basically dragged him because the boy wasn't getting up. Basically just dragged him closer to his mother and dropped him where he was for the whole thing to start all over again.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Oh, I'm sorry, I could hit my mic. Ridiculous.
All right. So what else we got to say about that? The fellow passengers. So we gave Carnivals an 8. So
Passengers that go to Virgin Oak kids.
Yep. And yes, we gave Carnival an 8 because it's just people who don't like following traditional rules, don't like
They
like
like having fun.
yeah, it's like having fun.
Yeah.
And we gave MSCs a 3. Yeah.
Because the overall air of the ship is just formal.
Right.
Very formal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, all right, what's the next one? The next one is the. Let's see. Oh, right here. All right, we gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. So occasionally on Carnival, people get rowdy. They get a few too many drinks in them, and they start throwing them hands. They occasionally it happens. We haven't personally seen it, but we heard a couple skerfuffles when we get off the elevator, and once went up on deck 16. Like, what was that? And it ended quickly, but it did happen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, that did happen. And I'm gonna put a comment up there. And then we didn't hear it on
MSC. There were no incidents whatsoever. Yeah. I will say that there never seems to be conflict.
Right.
At all. Even when there are situations that could have easily bred conflict. Yeah. Because you're putting a whole lot of people in a tight space at one time. So there could have been plenty of opportunities for something to kind of break out, but it never did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so let's see what else we got. Anything else you want to say about that?
No, I'm laughing at Jay.
Oh, yeah. She's our resident comedian. What's the next?
Well, Jay, what would you have said about the guests?
Okay, yeah, you put your comment in there for what you said we being nice with the scoring. Put your comment. Yeah, this is what I want you to do. For each one, tell me what your score would have been.
So she has been so far.
Yeah, she has been. But I want to do, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. And then I got to click the right thing. I'm going to get good this one day. Hold on. I want to go to badges right here. What do we say was next we're going to talk about? We're getting there already? What's this? No, we're going to talk about the staff. We're going to save that. We're going to save that.
Okay. So we're going to talk about staff. Mm-hmm. So Carnival staff, we have always got tremendous customer service.
Yeah.
They have always been smiling. They've been friendly. They have quickly tried to resolve whatever issue that we have brought to them or whatever question.
Right. Yeah. So like the staff is so good. Like I know I can probably name like 5 or 6 people from each cruise we've been on so far. Like on our first cruise on the Mardi Gras, we had a stateroom named Indy. We loved Indy. There was Antonio, his helper in the stateroom. he's a assistant. There was, oh, my guy, I don't even know his name, but I used to call him 19 years. Because he wasn't even our stateroom attendant. He was just down the hall from us, like 2 stateroom attendants down. We would talk every day.
Mm-hmm.
And that
was always greeted.
And that was my guy, 19 years. And I called him 19 years because I asked him how long he'd been there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was shocked when he told me that he had been working for Carnival for 19 years. 19. Yeah, that was my guy, 19 years. Yeah.
On MSC?
Yeah, yeah that ain't happening.
I would say this. We had isolated incidents of just staff in general that were very nice, would joke with us. But that's after we initiated it. Like, it's not like they started with being nice and stuff.
Right.
Like, once I heard practice joke with them, then we were good.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, another story. This is embarkation day.
You're talking about embarkation? Which one are you talking about?
We want to change the dining time.
Oh, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so MSC will automatically assign you a dining time. Like, you can't choose your dining time like you can on Carnival. They'll just assign you one. And if you don't like it, then you have to find the restaurant manager to ask for it to be changed to a different time.
Right.
So it's embarkation day. We just got on the ship. We finally get our key, our room key, to find out they gave us a 9:30 dining time.
Right.
Not gonna happen.
Not happening at all. Half the time I ain't even up at 9:30.
Yeah. Oh, dining is later. Okay.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen. So we had to find out how to get this changed for medical reasons for Zaire.
Yeah.
So we go to guest service. We're in line, and there is a representative talking to the couple directly in front of us. He gets them resolved, he gets them situated, and then he asks us, what did we need? So we told him that we needed to change our dining room time. I can't remember why he stepped away from us, but he did. In the meantime,
I'm going to check on the other people he's talking to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, another guest service representative quickly comes over, grabs the extension rope, and puts it in front of us to mark us off so we can't move forward. So I was like, excuse me, ma'am, but someone was helping us. And she was like, yeah, he's going to be helping you, but we're shutting down the line. Well, why are you shutting down the line? Well, the mustard drill is about to start, and so we're shutting down. But ma'am, we were in line to talk to somebody. We have to come back. Now, the kicker was there's a whole line of people behind us. And if I hadn't said something to her, she never was going to say anything. Because she didn't say anything until I said something to her.
Mm-hmm.
And she was not concerned whatsoever to communicate what was happening and why.
Right.
So the person behind us, the guy says, hey, what's happening? Why is she cutting off the line? And we said, well, she said the mustard was about to start, so she's cutting off the line. But you're not communicating to anybody of your customers to let them know what's happening and what the next step can be.
Right.
So the guy does come back over to say, oh, well, you can't do this here. You have to find the restaurant manager. Okay. Well, where's the restaurant manager? And all he says was, well, you have to go down this hallway and you should see him. Come again?
It was on a different floor. I think it was on a different floor.
It was the same floor.
Okay.
What's the same floor?
I don't think so.
See, this is the point, is that he didn't tell us how to get where we need to go. So we finally go down where no, that's not true. We started walking. We found another staff person that was there and asked them. And they told us where to go. Now, again, they didn't walk us. They just pointed. Just go down this hallway and eventually you'll see him at the table.
So when we got to the thing, they said the mustard was about to start.
Mm-hmm.
This is where they messed up. Because they didn't know me. They put a rope up there and restaurant manager was still sitting down. They thought I was going to respect that rope. That was not happening. And so I politely moved the rope and said, I'm in this line. And so a lady came over and said, oh, she was actually really nice. He was nice. She said, we've got to close the line down because we've got the mustard drill about to start. And I was like, well, that's great, but I'm in this line. He's going to help me. I mean, yeah. When I get in my mood, so I'm in my mood by this point.
It had been a long day.
Yeah, long day.
We'll tell you all.
Yeah, embarkation is later. But yeah, I was in my mood. They were not getting me out of that line. She's like, you've got to leave. I'll take your name down. I said, great. You can take my name down, but he's going to help me too right now. And he said, no, you can't stay in line. I said, okay, tell everybody else that, but I'm not leaving out of this line until he helps me. And so I stayed in the line. And the restaurant manager, when I finally got to him,
he was nice.
Yeah, he was nice. He got us taken care of. He got us some 7:30 dining time. He got us a private table right by the window.
It was great.
I mean, yeah, he did a great job.
It was great.
It just was everybody getting to him. It was like 5 or 6 gatekeepers. It was like, but I'm just gonna get what I want. And so, yeah. So I was in my mood. I had to get through all those people, and then finally, I got to somebody that was all right.
Mm-hmm.
What was the point of what we were saying? I don't even know.
We're talking about the staff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What score did we get a staff? You said that
so
already?
for MSC friendliness, we said it was a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Carmen was at 8.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, the other part of that was when we had our direct staff, like our room steward.
Yeah, he was nice.
Jay was great. We loved Jay.
Mm-hmm.
He was very attentive. He was always on time. Anything that we needed, he always asked us. He was very friendly. Our dining staff, Warma and Adib, are watching this. Hey, they were great.
Yeah.
They were very attentive.
Yeah.
So our personal staff was awesome. But just general culture of staff and customer service,
Mm-hmm.
Jay said that the MSC staff are not attentive to your
Right.
needs like Carnival. Absolutely agree. Oh, she said the kids on Carnival are 5 and MSC kids get a 1.
Yeah. What did I do? Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
All right. So now let's get into what really. Let's talk about it. So the dining. Yeah, that's interesting.
There's so much to say for so many different reasons.
All right, flat out. Dining's horrible. We're gonna start there. So yeah, and from horrible it only goes down from there. Slightly gets worse. So I'm sorry. The dining on MSC is horrible. We absolutely love the dining on Carnival. So actually, just show our ranking we directed in 3 different areas. We did the
free food option,
the amount of free food, the quality of the food,
and the variety.
of food. So for Carnival, go ahead, tell them the rate.
For who?
For Carnival.
So Carnival, we said free food options at 10.
Yeah, hands down.
You're not going to find, I don't believe, you're going to find another cruise line that's going to give you the amount of options of free food, like Carnival Celebration.
Right. We've been on the Excel class 3 times. Haven't even eaten all the free places.
Not yet.
We still haven't done
It's a mission.
Yeah.
We on a mission.
We haven't eaten at Sea Dog. We haven't eaten at Fresh Creations. Anywhere else we missed? We just got to Guys Pick and Anchor the last time.
We just found
shawarma. And we just found shawarma. Yeah, so yeah, it's just a lot of free
food. We just went to Kachina lunch for the first time.
Yeah. And haven't been to Chibang lunch.
I've been to Chibang lunch, yeah. So bottom line is there is no shortage of free options of where to eat on Carnival. On MSC,
well, go through all the Carnivals. When we talk about this, we're going to get into it. Yeah.
Okay, so free food options, we said a 10.
Yeah.
For variety, we also said a 10.
Yeah. What?
Because again, it's just.
We got shawarma. Then you got hot dogs.
You got the buffet. You got blue iguana. So you have your Mexican, you have the Italian, you have Chinese, you have barbecue.
Greetings has
3 different options.
The bao buns, the French fries,
and
the like satays are So the Indian dishes, and they have the Indian dishes in the dining room. Yeah, salad. Yeah, it's a lot.
And so then for food quality, we gave it a 7.
Yeah. So
overall,
it's good, but
Some things can be better.
Yeah, some things could be better. The celebration I would give a 8. Well, no, that's fine. Because the celebration, we're ranking it off of the first time we went.
Mm-hmm.
And the main dining room wasn't that. We didn't even go to the main dining room because it wasn't. They hadn't changed the menu yet.
Right.
Yeah, and that menu was it was tight.
But the new menu.
Yeah, the new menu. Yeah, we were actually mad. We had to miss the main dining room.
Yeah,
it was that new menu with the emerald selections on there is nice. Yeah, it's nice.
I'm laughing at Jake.
Let's see.
Okay. So we got Carnival after the way.
Yeah, so that's
MSC.
Carnival. She said MSC, aka the Lose Weight Cruise.
Y'all.
Yeah. What's ironic about that is
that's true. I had never gone on a cruise and came back and lost weight.
Yeah.
No joke.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't lose a lot of weight, but I lost some.
Yeah.
And the fact that I lost some says a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you watch any of our videos, you know that we love to eat. And we love food.
Yeah.
MSC has 2 free options.
Yeah.
The buffet
Mm-hmm.
and your main dining room. Now, on the app, it would tell you that the main dining room is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. At least on our cruise, that was a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Lunch was not open. Except for one day, and that was the last day. And the only reason that we found out that it was open was because we just happened to be on that floor because we were getting some footage for the ship tour and saw that it was open.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, you wouldn't have known. If you didn't happen to be by there, you would not have known because it was not an announcement.
And it wasn't on the app.
And it wasn't on the app as an option. Yep. So
your food variety, the free food, horrible.
So that was the 2.
The 2, yeah.
We gave you a point per option.
Yeah.
Basically. Now, I will say that the variety of food on the buffet was good. The variety.
Yeah, only the variety.
Hear me clearly, the variety.
Yeah.
The options in the different types of cuisine.
Mm-hmm.
I would say with the 7.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff. Yeah.
But the quality, I already told you, I lost weight.
We were giving the quality a 3.
A 3.
Yeah, 3. And this is why. Okay, so let me paint a picture for you. On that day we went to lunch. What are you thinking about?
I'm laughing at Jay because she said the worst Carnival food is better than the MSC food.
Yep.
Absolutely.
The day we went to lunch, it was Nassau Day. So we were happy, we were excited.
The last day of the day.
They had fish and chips. Now, I love fish and chips. I was excited. I was like, yeah, they got really fish and chips. So I'm gonna have that. I said, blah, blah, blah. You see this? She was like, get an appetizer. I was like, nah, I want my fish and chips. And so,
but he got appetizer.
Then she talked to me. She said, well, you don't know how that's gonna be. Just go ahead and get an appetizer. So I said, yeah, you're right. This food has been suspect all week. I haven't really. So I'm eating some soup, and this soup was good. It was a mushroom soup, and it was, man, I got 2 of them. Because she was like, just get another soup.
Mm-mm.
And I said,
no, I told you to slow down so that you have room for your fish and chips.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she said, slow down because I have room.
And he said, oh, I can't risk it.
I said,
can't risk finding something I actually like.
Right.
Or something I may not like.
Yeah, I said, I can't give up food I like because the fish and chips may be horrible. So I ate the soup. The waiter kept pressing me. You done with your soup yet? I'm like, nah. Finally, I got tired of talking to me. I said, yeah, you can take it. You can take it. Because I was excited for my fish and chips. I said, it can't be that bad. Y'all, it was that bad. I bit into this fish and chips, and it's like grease. And not even hot grease. See, sometimes you bite and stuff, and hot grease kind of burns you in your mouth, and you got to, ooh. I got this fish and chips and bit it and cold grease squirted in my mouth. And I was like, oh my God. I threw it down and did not eat anything the rest of that meal. I was so excited for my fish and chips, and and was disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah. The worst. Dining was the worst.
What up, fam? Life with TV.
Yeah.
So let me kind of help put this in perspective why this is so important, because Zaire had medical needs.
Yeah.
And so one of them restricts him from being able to eat off of a buffet.
Right.
He absolutely cannot eat off a buffet.
Mm-hmm.
So right off the bat, you have eliminated one of his food options.
Mm-hmm.
So when we got on for embarkation day, the only thing that was open was the buffet.
Right.
So you have everybody that's getting on this ship and you're sending them to one location. And when I say it was pure chaos, it was pure chaos. So on top of that, you have everyone in one area. And because of his restrictions, we had to look for food that was individually wrapped. So now you're trying to fight the crowd to see what's actually on the buffet to find something that he can eat. And thank God they had cheeseburgers that were individually wrapped and hot dogs and I think what, tamales?
Yeah.
It was like 3 things that were individually wrapped. So we were able to find something. So that's one thing. But for anyone who has medical needs, it's going to be a struggle. And so we were able to find something, but then when you finally get it and it doesn't taste good, that's a whole nother story. So it's like, for real talk, like the whole cruise, we found like one item per day that we were like, oh, it's actually good.
Right. Yeah.
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 And that's real talk. Like, yeah. So, and then if you know that the free food isn't good, I don't want to give you my money.
Right.
To pay for specialty dining and it be bad, because then I'm really going to be ticked off. So we just refuse to do specialty dining.
And actually, the reason we were 100% not sold on it, because of Stanley Lanette's video. Because they talked about, they went on the Seascape, and they said they paid for bad food.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. If you haven't checked out Stanley Lanette's video, see, first of all, they're the greatest YouTubers, I think, in the world. But yeah, check out that video on the Seascape. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was just a challenge.
Yeah.
You were looking for, let me just find one thing that I can enjoy. And I will say, I did find one thing.
One thing per day.
Yeah. You know?
Because let's see, the pizza was good. And then, that shrimp you had was good.
With the mango sauce was good. The spring rolls were good.
Yeah.
I should have got 2 of those because after that it went down. Anyway, let me put this into perspective, y'all. When we finally got off this ship, because we drove to Orlando because it was Port Canaveral, where Seashore was based out of.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put this in perspective. When we have an electric car, so we had stopped to charge at a Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to Walmart and we got a cup of Great Value yogurt for breakfast. When I tell you that yogurt was delicious,
man,
it was the most delicious thing we had all week.
Great Value yogurt.
We were so happy to eat that yogurt.
That was like gourmet yogurt. That's what it tasted like. Man, I was like, what is this? Grey Poupon? Yogurt, man. That's how bad the food was.
That's how bad the food was on the seashore, y'all. So, yeah. Be warned.
Right.
Take you some snacks if you choose to go. But other than that, yeah. So that was the dime.
You see this comment?
Who?
With Jay.
Where's Jay? What'd you say?
Oh, me too with the cookies.
You know what? Thank you for that.
Yeah.
So Jay and her husband went on the cruise before us.
Yeah.
And her husband talked about how good the chocolate chip cookies were and how that's what they filled up on. And those cookies were good.
Yeah.
Those cookies were good. Yeah. We were looking for the cookies.
Mm-hmm. Right. So now that's dining. Now embarkation.
I
And
need, a,
this is the problem with MSC.
I need a moment.
Yeah, this is the problem with MSC. I'm gonna take the mic and sing while she's taking her moment. Woo! No, I'm playing.
Don't do that.
I can't sing. But MSC, they start off bad, and so they don't they don't invest in that first experience getting on the ship. So when anybody books a cruise, you're excited, you're hyped up, you invested thousands of dollars, and stop making me laugh so I can get this out.
I laughed at Life with Us TV.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. That's part of the vacation.
Yeah, but you invested thousands of dollars, and MSC smacks you in the face and gives you a bad time right off the bat. And so, like, what we experienced was the first when we got up to Port Canaveral. Well, there was, if you know anything about ships, customs always has to clear the ship and inspect it. So that process delayed it a little bit.
A whole lot.
Right. So people usually get off the ship by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock when they start debarkation.
Debarkation starts at 7.
Yeah, they kick off at 7. And today they didn't debark until 11 o'clock.
Right.
So they press them back some.
A whole lot. Don't say some.
Yeah. So when we got there, we had a line. We had to wait in outside.
A whole lot.
Yeah.
A whole line that snaked around.
Yep.
That you didn't know where the beginning or the end of it was because it was just so long and intertwined.
Yeah.
So the thing also about MSC is that they don't help you maneuver the situation. So we are asking other passengers trying to figure out what's going on because we're all confused together.
Yep.
So we're in a line that we really don't even know what the line is for.
Right.
So I said, okay, I'm going to get in line. Zaire said, okay, well, I'm going to go scout to figure out what we're in line for and what this is.
Hold on one second. I see Fast and she got a question.
What's that?
She said, do they offer a dietary or gluten-free menu? I don't know. It's an honest question. And here's the truth. I was just so depressed on that cruise. I didn't want to talk to anybody. And I did not call beforehand.
So I know in Carnival, you know how they have a list to tell you what's gluten-free, what's vegan.
In the buffet they did.
So in the buffet, I think they had some
gluten-free items,
but it wasn't as clearly marked.
Right.
And that was another thing about the dining option. So on Carnival in the buffet, you're always going to see staff walking around to where you can ask somebody something. And they're going to politely
hold on. Sorry. You keep talking, but
they're going to politely guide you. And so at MSC, there would be staff there, but they weren't helpful. So I remember asking one of the managers where the ice cream stand was, and he simply just said, he just pointed and said, go that way and you will see the line. And that was the end of the help. Versus Carnival, I think they would have walked you to make sure that you saw where you were going and you clearly understood where you were going. MSC didn't do that. So that's the embarkation day.
We're coming back. We're trying to get this camera working. Keep talking, man.
So we are in line, and Zaire comes back and he says, oh, babe, well, this is the line to drop off your luggage. Okay. So if this is the luggage line, then where's the actual line to get into the building to check in? And so talking to people around us, we kind of figure out that as you drop off your luggage, dropping off your luggage is on the way into the building. So we had been outside for at least 30, 45 minutes in the hot sun.
So we're going to finish this with the other camera because the first camera went out.
Yeah, so we were outside in the hot sun for 30 45 minutes. Hadn't seen an MSC representative to say anything. When we got to the porter to drop off our luggage, he was the one that told us about the delay and why the line was so long. So we give him our luggage. We're still in line. We go for like another 10 minutes, and then finally you see an MSC representative to tell he's sectioning off the line because once you get into the actual building, there's not a lot of room. Mm-hmm. So we go from one line to another line.
Right.
Once you get in the building, it's like it's chaos again. And they have one man manning 3 or 4 different lines directing people. And he doesn't even tell you what to do. He just said, I got to him, and he says, well, just pick whatever line you want. Oh, okay, but what is this line for, sir?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I think that's entry. MSC really barely offers food.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna be the option.
Right.
Yeah. So we find out in the second line is for the security checkpoint line.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we don't know if what we have to take out of our book bag. Do we need our passports? So the man finally said, well, yeah, make sure you have your passport. Okay, well, thank you for that information because no one else is saying anything. So we get to the security person, she checks our passports, we're good. She says, okay, you can go. Do I need to take my laptop out of my book bag? Do I need to take anything out of my book bag? She goes, no, just put it on the conveyor belt. Oh. So I put it on the conveyor belt, take off my hat, whatever, put it on. I go through, and the man says, oh, do you have a laptop in your bag?
I just asked you that.
Yes, sir. I do. Can you take it out? Sure. Take it out. He has to rescan all of our stuff. So fine, we get through that. And so I tell Zaire, hey, babe, I want to go to this table by this back wall so I can repack everything. Mm-hmm. So as I'm going to the table, I see 2 security officers escorting an older couple to the same table beside me. Minding my business, I'm packing my bag. And I hear, ma'am, this is a blade. You can't take this on the ship. Now, when I look over, I'm expecting to see like a Swiss Army knife, a pocket utility knife. Nah, this chick had a fillet. And I'm like, what in the world? She said, ma'am, you can't take this. This is a weapon. Ma'am, you can't take this. This is a weapon. I said, let me mind my business and get out, please. So in the meantime, Zaire's talking to a couple of the security people, and he's like, okay, well, do we need our passports for anything else, or can we put them up? Get 2 different answers. One lady said, nah, you good, put them up. Another lady said, nah, you're going to need them. Mm-hmm. He said, okay, we're going to try this again. Do we need our passports again for anything else? Same thing. One says no, one says yes. So I chose the one that says yes. We leave that line, we come to an open area, and you see people walking everywhere. Again, there are MSC staff, but they're not telling you what to do or where to go. There's a sign that says check-in. It has an arrow pointing this way and an arrow pointing this way. So what am I saying?
Mm-hmm. So it's supposed to pick a line. So first of all, MSC is going to piss you off because half people going to pick the wrong line. So it's like 3 or 4 of these options, but you got to pick the line.
Yeah.
And so half people going to pick wrong because the other line's going to move faster. So they pissed off half the people with that. Then, so now you got to do it again. So now the other half of the people, so half of the people that are happy now pissed off because they picked wrong. So it's like 3 of those lines. And so like 2 times, you watch people that work behind us walk in front of us. So now we pissed. So we do that, and then we get to this lady. Oh, okay.
Oh, wait. So after we've been in the second line for about 30 minutes, we get to another decision point. It says check-in.
Yeah.
I thought we were already in the check-in line. but it says check-in, and again, it has the arrow pointing
Yeah.
this way and arrow pointing this way. And so I'm like, okay, does that mean passport people go this way, birth certificate people go that way? Who knows? But
Right.
you just
Right.
watch.
So you got people mad because they made another bad choice. Then we get to the lady at the front desk. Now, oh my goodness, it angers me when somebody is slow and not real friendly and sitting down and I'm standing up. Oh, that just pisses me off.
Because at this
So-
point, we're 2 hours in.
Right. We 2 hours in. Oh, can I say this on YouTube? No,
Already did,
we
so
don't
you're
stop
done.
saying that. That angers me. And so yeah, so when somebody's sitting down and I'm standing up and they helping me and they ain't got a bad attitude and they moving slow and taking their time and not being friendly, yeah, I'm angry. So we finally get past that lady, and then we see some of these MSC kids running across in front of our path.
Yeah. So mind you, she said, well, I hope you have a good trip.
Right.
Doesn't say where to go to actually get on the trip, to get on the boat. It just so happens that behind her is a glass wall, and you see people walking down the hallway to get to the gateway, but you don't know how to get behind the glass wall, and she doesn't tell you how to get behind the glass wall.
Mm-hmm.
So what do? Yes, happy travels by Angela, 2 hours.
Yep.
2 solid hours.
Yeah.
Not approximately, not about 2 hours.
Oh.
No, a solid 2 hours.
And we ain't done yet either.
So what do? You just follow the people and assume that you're gonna get at the right place together.
So yeah, I'm tired. We finally get around, go to the gangway. I'm like, okay, so if you ever walking on a cruise, and you see the gangway, and you got a book bag on your back, and you're carrying a couple. No, we didn't carry just a book bag. And so I'm tired. I've been standing up 2 hours. My feet hurt. I see the gangway. I'm like, okay, I'm finally there. This dude standing in front of the gangway.
Said, "Psych."
He said, "No, you can't come in here." This dude, but so I'm really upset now. They already had me in my mood. I was getting upset, and then this dude tells me I got to keep walking. He said, "Oh, it's the same distance. You got to walk anyway." And I was thinking in my head, obviously it's not the same distance because I'm still walking. All right, so I got to go down to the next door to go to the gate. Then I finally walk in. I was like, all right, we're done with all of that. At least we ain't got any more. We can just go to our room or whatever and go sit down.
Mm-mm.
Why do we, as soon as we get on the ship,
There's another line.
there was another line. This lady was standing there and she's like, okay, we gotta scan you one more time.
Yeah.
So I'm upset. I'm steaming. You can see the smoke coming out of my ears like one of those 80 cartoons. And so I'm sitting there, and so she scans our thing. I had to take my bag off, so I put my phone up or whatever. I had to set my bag down, and this lady said something. And Jacita, we've been married a few years now, so she could hear it in my voice. Because I started responding to this lady, and she said, nope, it's over. She could hear it. I could see it in her face. She said, nope, it's over. This lady says, I need you to keep moving. You got to get people in. I said, hold on. I said, y'all done had me wait 2 hours. I'm not moving till I get my picture I want. Oh, I got silent. Calm down a little bit. Wear my ear. I was like, no, man. I said, absolutely not. I'm not moving until I get what I want. So I want to take a video of what this experience was. And so I was like, no, you're going to wait in this line. You're going to wait for me to get done because I'm taking my video. And so she was looking. She was didn't know what to say to me. And so then she let me take my video. It was like a 10-second video. And I walked a little bit. So, but yeah, I had to, when I get in my moods, and you just know, I'm going to do what I want at that particular time.
Yeah, Jay said mine for days.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So as you go walking onto the ship, they're making an announcement that you can go to your room
Right.
to get your room. However, your room is not open yet because you're still in a cleaning process.
Mm-hmm.
So great. How do I get to my room? Right. Where are the elevators? Because no one is saying anything. No one is directing you where you need to go. And so we're, again, following people.
Yep.
And finally we see a staff person and said, okay, so can you please tell us how to get to the elevator?
Right.
So they told us how to get to the elevator. It's our room. The door is open to our room. So we go in, and so we're like, well, we'll just wait to get our room because I didn't want to leave our stuff in the room and it's not secure. So we're waiting for our room. Now, mind you, it's our first one on the ship. We don't know what to look like or how to pack. So as we're waiting, our room steward comes in, and he was like, "Oh, I was being clean." We said, "Well, we're just waiting for our key, or we can go out on the balcony. You know why? While you're cleaning." And he goes, "No, it's fine. I'll come back." So you can tell he was agitated, which I understand. It's been a long day for everybody. He leaves. We're still there because we're waiting for the key. He leaves. Eventually, he comes back. And we're like, well, we're sorry, so we're just waiting for our keys. And he's like, well, they've been here the whole time on the door. So we get the key. So I remember I saw earlier, Life of This TV said that the mustard drill was a whole food. And you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. The mustard drill.
Yeah. So we ain't even going there.
Yes,
It's just bad. This is bad.
Let me just say this.
Go ahead.
Please. I'll make it very short.
Mm-hmm.
Mustard drill, they shut down the whole ship. They make you go to your room to watch a video. After you watch the video, you're supposed to call the particular number they give you so you can authorize that you have watched the video. And then you go to your mustard station. The key to all of this is during the mustard drill, they shut down the elevator. Mm-hmm. And you want everybody on this ship to go to their mustard stations at the same time. So you're saying you want thousands of people to walk down the stairs at the same time.
Ain't happening.
Babies, kids, adults, older people with mobility issues. You want everybody to walk down the stairs at the same time. When I say a whole mess, in confusion, because all of that is happening and no one knows where their mustard stations are.
Right. Yeah. But no,
it was a whole. And on top of this, you can't eat. And it's hot. You got that right. It was hot in them daggone hallways. It was a whole mess. It was an experience.
Yeah. So
that we were not.
Mm-hmm. So, but there is a person. We told you we were going to tell you who was perfect for each crew. We did get a person in our head that would love MSC. We did. Oh, our Scoresby embarkation. We were real nice, and we gave Carnival. I mean, no. We love Carnival's embarkation. It's an 8.
It's quick. You
Yeah.
get in, you get a bunch of drill, you
Right.
go back to
30 seconds. We gave, because, any embarkation is bad, but Carnival did it pretty good. We gave MSC, we were real nice. We gave them a 3 of the embarkation.
Why do we do that?
Because we were trying to be politically correct. I mean, it should be a 0, but yeah, we
made it through.
We gave them because we said it could be worse. Like if there was just, I don't know, it could be worse, I guess. I don't know. All right, yeah. So, all right, the perfect person for MSC. This is what we came up. The perfect person for MSC is somebody who enjoys, like, that's just going on vacation to relax. So we had a client that we booked on MSC last summer, and they were going because this was their first vacation away from their kids in 22 years. Yeah, they had never just done a vacation with just the two of them, and he works at night and was running a business as well, and so they just didn't have a lot of time together. And so this was their first cruise together, first vacation. So they just wanted to relax, and it was good for them. It was good for them because they just wanted to relax and have a nice time. What other things is the person? Oh, person that's not a foodie. So if food is okay to you, but you don't live for food like me, you can do MSC. MSC could be good for you if you just want to relax. Don't need don't
If you
need
just want, you
yeah,
don't pass out.
don't want to eat right. And then you enjoy the destinations more than you enjoy the actual ship, right? So as Angela said, they don't even have the whole ship debarkation process.
Yes, they do.
She said, "Three is generous. I give it a 1." And they're being nice. They get a 0 for Jay. Um, yeah. So I get that a person that fits that mold, and you like looking at beautiful. MSC ship is beautiful.
It is very.
Let me show you. This is what MSC looks like on the inside. I will give them this. They have.
Oh yeah, their
Yeah.
ships are beautiful.
See if I can pull it up. Go ahead and say something.
It is an elegant atmosphere that has a low price. You know, it really is. If you're looking for something affordable, MSC is going to be affordable. And you're going to enjoy what you see because it is elegant, it is pretty. But if you are just a very chill and laid back person, you're not going to care about that.
Right.
And everything else that MSC is not going to make up for it just being pretty. You just can't eat pretty.
Right.
You can't do nothing but pretty, but with it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, if somebody wants a relaxing time and enjoys looking at pretty things and isn't driven by food, MSC be nice. There are people that actually love MSC. Like
They are.
we were in disembarkation, and the gentleman behind us, or in front of us, he loves MSC. They've already booked 2 more. They've been on 7 so far. They're an older Caucasian couple. Yeah, that is a hit. But they absolutely adore MSC. And so for that person, MSC would be wonderful. Yeah, they do. Or if you book the yacht club, there's a different experience. But yeah, MSC, it feels like, honestly, what it feels like to me is when you're on the Titanic, not the sinking part, but in the beginning they had that class system where they had several different classes of people who got to go through parts of the ship. That's what MSC feels like because they have the
yacht club.
Yeah, they you book the ship based on your level of how much you want to pay for the same exact room. So they have something called the Bella package, the Fantastica, the Aria, then the Yacht Club. And so basically you get the exact same room, just the amenities you get with it.
Right.
And so that's why MSC felt like a class type system. Yeah. And then so that's who's perfect for MSC.
Yeah.
So babe, who's perfect for Carnival?
So Carnival is going to be for people who like good food.
Yeah.
Who like variety and, like to have a good time. So, we love, I love to have free options. And Carnival gives me all the things.
Yeah.
And it makes me happy.
Yeah.
Carnival is also for people who just want to relax. So if you don't want to have to do a lot of traditional cruising,
right,
where elegant night you have to dress up, or you have to feel very formal, Carnival's going to be is for that person. And then if you want to just enjoy staff and other cruisers who just want to have fun, who are just there to kick back and relax, that's what Carnival is all about. Mm-hmm. They are all about making sure that you are having a good time and that you are enjoying yourself. And I did not.
Yeah. And so, in conclusion, I won't be back on MS. What would it take? Oh, let's answer. What would it take for us to book MSC again? They would have to improve the food, and if they improved, they would have to really increase the food. I could manage everything else. That was the breaking point for me. The food. Yeah. So if they got the food down, got 3 options, I could.
Really?
What's that?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if they improved, it had to be better quality. Because I could deal with embarkations. I know how it is. I know to just sitting in the downstairs, don't move. I know it's gonna be 10 lines. And I know that just stay in the room. Yeah, just stay in the room. Yeah, so I could do that. They had good, good food. And if they kept the price the same. They got me good food. I could do.
You know, for real, y'all, this cruise, I have never taken so many naps on a cruise ship. I feel like I remember
Yeah.
the only time, seriously though, for real, the only time we left our room was to get food. And half the time it was to get it and bring it back to our room.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never watched TV on a cruise ship until this cruise.
Yeah, I was really depressed on this cruise. Yeah.
And it didn't, the only time it got better was when Nassau came. And then it felt like, oh, vacation for real.
Right.
And the thing about it is that Nassau was the last day. The next morning, we getting off the ship and going home.
Nassau felt like we were back home. Yeah.
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 Woo.
Something familiar. Something. Yeah. It felt like the word was right. Honestly, you know what? When we were on the ship, it felt like the world was falling. You couldn't stop it. And yeah, and then when we got to Nassau, it felt like it finally gave us peace.
Yeah, it was Nassau was pretty
Yeah. So
demarcation.
Wait for it. This is the
Yeah.
thing. So what could get us to book the celebration?
Time and money.
Yeah.
We are actually going on celebration.
Like we said, next month.
And back.
Yep.
And that's the thing that is.
And the oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
We just say, okay, we got celebration in there. We got
Yeah.
carnival in there.
That's the only thing we kept thinking. We don't. Yeah. We can do a good cruise. And yeah, we can set it to ourselves like 10 times that week. Yeah. So we got the celebration in May. We got it again in September, and then we're going on the Icon. Then we've got the group cruise next October on the Mardi Gras. Yeah, so you can say we like Carnival a little bit.
Yeah. And we're going to Icon in November. You say that?
Yeah, I just said Icon in November.
Yeah.
Yeah. So So that's what we had. That's what we think. About,
So Jay, you said nothing would get you on a cruise on MSC again. Oh, then you said free.
yeah.
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 I would.
They would have to, if they approve the food. I would pay $900 again, but the food would have to be top notch and free.
I would do a free 4 day.
If they approve it's hints on the food.
I'm not.
Yeah. They would have to pay me to go on that cruise. They don't change it. Yeah. They would have to pay me. Yeah, I'm talking about I need
Do you remember?
They would have to pay me serious money. Yeah. I need like a couple thousand.
Child.
I need a couple thousand.
Yeah.
So that's what we got. That's what we think about the cruise. Do y'all have any questions, anything running through your mind about them? Anything you guys want to say? Let's see.
Y'all make them.
Definitely. So Jay is going on that cruise with us. So it's your responsibility to make up for MSC. You need to set us right.
So we have in May back to cruise will be our third time on celebration.
And we love it.
Yeah.
So the third time on the celebration, and we've been on the Mardi Gras once. This will be our fourth time on the Excel class ship. Yeah, and it's just like we said, we haven't done. This is what she said. She was saying, how many times have we been on it? And the reason we keep going back is because we can't do everything in one. We haven't done everything yet. Like we haven't got on boat. We haven't like I said, been to Fresh Creation. What else haven't we done?
We haven't done arcade. We haven't even done Love and Marriage.
Yeah, we haven't been to a Love and Marriage
or
show.
Bingo.
Haven't been to bingo. Haven't been to karaoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
The
just so
piano
much.
bar.
Yeah, haven't been to the piano bar.
What's up,
Yeah.
Marcus?
Yeah, this is Marcus. We met on the celebration in November.
Yeah.
Him and his wife Tanisi, as he calls it. Check out their channel too, Clutch Vacation. Great guy. Marcus, we actually bumping into him because we actually met in the group Facebook page. So whenever you go on the selling, they have a Facebook page for your selling. So me and Marcus actually met on the selling, and we just kind of hit it off in the group. And then I got on the ship, and it was embarkation day, and we were walking, I think going to Chibang to see my mom. And this dude stopped me and said, "Hey, I know you, don't I?" And I was present about to swing. Like, he's bigger than me. So I don't know why I was swinging. But I was about to swing like, "No, you don't know me, dude." So, and I forgot I did a YouTube channel. I figured nobody watched it, but
You funny.
yeah. So I was like, "No, you don't know me." But he's like, "Yeah, you Zane." I was like, "Oh, you're Marcus." And so like, yeah, we do know each other.
Yeah.
So every time we bumped into him that week, I like felt like, I ran in the fin, like I was like, "Oh man, somebody I knew." Made me just feel good to bump into Marcus like 3 or 4 times that week.
So we got a
So,
couple
yeah.
of questions.
What we got?
So Angela says, "What are your tips and tricks to endure a cruise when the food is yeah?" So what do we? So honestly, because we have watched videos, and we also had talked to Jay and other people who've been on MSC that kind of tipped us off. And so we did pack a few snacks to take with us.
Yep.
At first, we thought it was going to be real rocky because we were told that you couldn't bring snacks. And then I was like, I don't know if this will work. But actually found out that you will. So I would say make sure that you bring snacks.
Yeah, and so
things that you enjoy.
That's actually how I answered Angela's question. Is this? I would say the tips and tricks are to do a lot of research. So on every ship, there are, of course, YouTube videos about it. Somebody's done an honest review on YouTube. Somebody's done a ship tour. Somebody's done the cons and what they didn't like. And then there's the blog. And so just do your research and get a lot of opinions. Then that will help you prepare. Because we were able to, because we did do that research, we actually brought food with it. And so that helped us get through the food being bad. And so something else we did is we found out that for the muster drill, if you stay downstairs when they announce it, you don't go to your room, and then just go to your muster station before you watch the video and they'll scan your card, then just sit back down. And in about a half hour, they'll turn the elevators back on. Then you can go back upstairs to your room and watch the video then. And that's a way to get through, but I did that through research. And so that's the key to enduring horrible cruises, is just do your research beforehand.
Yeah. But specifically for the food, pack snacks that you know you're going to like as a backup. Fats and treats, we all cruise MSC again. I think we already talked about that. The bottom line is Dyer says that you have to pay.
Yeah, you have to pay. Yeah. Or, you got to pay me, or if they don't change anything, or they've got to drastically improve the food. And I need some people with my skin complexion to tell me the food is good. I can't trust in these people that don't look like me.
Why are you pretty sorry? You did very well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Because some people from different cultures that just don't use salt. Like people from Europe, it's
different.
Yeah, because people from Europe were raving over this food. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Yeah, so all right. I don't want to go back to the recipe.
Yeah, check out their page.
Yeah.
Yeah. Check it out. Yeah.
Anything?
But the bottom line is that we did accomplish our goal, which was to get our own experience, to determine who we would market to and how we could help prepare someone else if they so chose to go in hand.
Right.
So we did accomplish our purpose. Very glad and wishing for that.
Yeah. So I'm truly looking forward to our cruise our group cruise in May on the celebration. We're gonna have Jay doing Family Feud. We're gonna have some fun.
We're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some fun.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited because I think I'm going to get a. I think my mom gonna get me a new camera for my birthday. You on here still, Mom? So yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So I got a new camera to shoot with.
Yeah, it's gonna be a family project.
Yeah, new camera came out today that I want. Yeah. So stay tuned to see if I get it. Yeah. Anything else? Let's see. Check that page. All right, y'all. So we've been on here for about an hour and 20 minutes. Let's see.
I was just thinking. Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Right.
If you haven't smashed the like button, smash it now.
Yeah, just you know what? You said that, but I want to spend some time there. That's some time. Just I want to say what's really on my heart. Is that the fact that you guys would spend any time just talking to us is that it's amazing.
Yeah.
Man, the most important thing in life is the experiences we get. It's not the money we make or the possessions we get or the things we do. It's the experiences we get with people. And you guys chose to share some time with us. And so thank you. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for just spending some time with us. We thanks for hanging out in the Cruising Squad. We love y'all. Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks, Butch. Thanks, Marcus.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see y'all the next time.
All right. Peace. I'm gonna do with this hand. Yeah. I ain't ambidextrous for my peace sign.
Bye, y'all. Everybody have a great night. Thanks, Factory Tree. Yeah, like STV, we're gonna see y'all soon, fam. I can't wait.
Yep. Yeah.